Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we dive into the fascinating world of Korean literature in translation. Today, we're going to look at something a little different, the books that captured readers' hearts in South Korea throughout 2024, from literary booms and business insights to reflective self-help and family-focused cookbooks. It's been an exciting year. So stick around as I explore the best-selling books and key reading trends that defined the Korean book scene in 2024. So number one, the first trend that we need to talk about is the Han Gang boom and literary resurgence. Let's start with the biggest literary event of the year, the Han Gang winning the Nobel Prize in Literature. So her victory caused a nationwide reading frenzy, and her books dominated bestseller lists for several months up until December. So it wasn't just a temporary boost. It was her books that dominated the entire bestseller list across bookshops all over South Korea. And at one point, there were the top nine of the books in the top 10 were Han Gang's books, with only one book not being by Han Gang. But readers' interest in Han Gang's works led to a sellout of most of her books, and the excitement surrounding her Nobel win was so intense that it seemed to overwhelm the chill of the fall season. Human Acts, the first book that Han Gang recommended to readers, topped the charts at three of the major online bookstores in Korea. This was followed by The Vegetarian, which of course gained international fame when it won the International Booker Prize in 2016. And then We Do Not Part, which saw renewed attention after winning an award, a French award in 2023. But then some of her other titles, such as The White Book, I Put the Evening in the Drawer, Greek Lessons, and Yosu also climbed the charts. And this remarkable surge confirms both Han Gang's literary prominence and the Korean public's enduring love for her works, or at least that's what it would seem to suggest. The Han Gang boom wasn't just about celebrating a Nobel Prize. It reignited a broader love for serious, thought provoking literary fiction, or at least it did this briefly, perhaps. It is rare to see a single author dominate the literary scene like this, making it one of the most remarkable trends of 2024 in South Korean literature. So, the next trend that we should talk about is business and trend forecasting books. So, while literary fiction stole the spotlight, business and trend forecasting books maintained a strong presence throughout the year, and especially towards the end of 2024. So, amidst the powerful Han Gang effect, I said that nine of her books were in the top 10 list. There was a point where the other book, the 10th book, the one book that wasn't by Han Gang, was a book called Trend Korea 2025 by Kim Nan-do. And this is again another title that consistently made it onto the bestseller lists across the different South Korean bookstores and online booksellers. The dominance of this book continued for, again, several months, and it was at the top spot in the business category on several occasions. And Kim is known for providing one of the most timely and accurate reflections of Korean social and economic trends. This book series has become a perennial favorite and appears on the South Korean bestseller lists year after year. That was Trend Korea 2025 by Kim Nan-do. But following this, in second place was Forecast of the Times, Name Calling Society. And this was a new addition to the also very popular Forecast of the Times series by Song Gil-young. And here the author delves into the concept of the Name Calling Society. And emphasizes that the way we make a living is to find our own names. And this thought provoking theme resonated with readers seeking a deeper understanding of social dynamics. So, again, a very popular book and a very popular series. And then after the US presidential election, which of course drew significant attention here in South Korea, the Trump effect carried over to South Korean bookstores. Trump 2.0 era, written by an economic expert, rose up the bestseller list after the US election. And this book provides a precise analysis on how to transform what the writer refers to as Trump risk into Trump chance. And so appealing to readers interested in global politics and economics. Other top business titles included Money Trend 2025 and AI Lecture 2025 by Park Tae-eung, further highlighting Korean readers' keen interest in books that help them keep pace with rapid technological and financial changes. These books underline a growing trend. Korean readers are increasingly drawn to titles that not only analyze the present, but also offer insights into preparing for the future. And this trend in general highlights how Korean readers value books that offer practical insights into the future, helping them perhaps navigate their professional and personal challenges. So let's move on to the third big trend of the year in South Korean books, and that would be self-help and mental wellness. So, as in previous years, self-help books were incredibly popular in 2024, with many focusing on mental wellness and personal growth. And I think the top bestseller in this category in 2024 was Work and Sense by Cho Soo-young. And Cho is a former executive at Naver and an ex-CEO of Kakao. And Cho explores the delicate balance of creativity and professional life through a series of reflective essays. And his insights on navigating the modern workplace seem to have resonated deeply with readers here in South Korea. Another standout in this category was Kim Mi-kyung's Deep Mind, which offered guidance for those feeling empty or burned out despite because of living and working hard, sorry. And Kim Mi-kyung's work seems to have struck a chord with readers seeking to find meaning and resilience, mental resilience in challenging times. And books encouraging introspection and calm living also gained some traction in 2024, especially as the year was drawing to a close. One such title was Adults' Happiness is Quiet, which shares a collection of personal stories that inspire readers to live unwaveringly in a chaotic world. And it's a book with a heartwarming message designed to appeal to modern readers who are weary of life's chaos, and making it a perfect read for those seeking some tranquility as they welcome the new year and move into 2025. And sorry, excuse me. And then rounding out the top of the self-help titles for 2024 was The Classics Become a Weapon of Life by Ko Myung-hwan. This is a book that has fueled a growing interest in finding life lessons through classical literature. And this trend toward introspection and self-improvement reflects the reader's desire for personal growth and a more meaningful life. And then the fourth trend that we can talk about is cookbooks and general family oriented reading. So in 2024, cookbooks saw a significant rise in popularity, partly thanks to the Netflix hit reality show Culinary Class Wars, which was very popular for at least for a couple of months, a kind of a Korean survival cooking show that was also, I believe, quite popular internationally. And then Chef Che Kang-nyok's Recipe Note also became a #1 bestseller in 2024. It's not just a collection of recipes, it also blends sort of essays about cooking with detailed explanations about ingredients and taste. And Che was a participant on the Culinary Class Wars show, and also has, I believe, a very popular YouTube cooking channel where he sort of talks about his culinary insights. In addition to Recipe Note, other popular cookbooks included Bibo, Bibo, simple and healthy baby food recipes, and Buni topping baby food, and Uzu's mom's healthy baby food all year round. So these books, as you can tell, focus on baby food and children's health, and obviously reflect the interest of Korean readers in family well-being and nutrition. And this surge in cookbook popularity underscores how media influence, such as hit TV shows, can drive reader interest in specific genres, while also highlighting a sort of social focus on healthier eating for both adults and children. So the fifth trend is the popular non-fiction titles by international writers. Sorry, excuse me. So in addition to the local works, which we've mentioned, there were several non-fiction titles by international writers, which were extremely popular in South Korea during 2024. And these books resonated with readers who were interested in self-improvement, professional growth, and also culinary exploration. We can see this trend cropping up here too. So the first of these books was Seth Godin's Linchpin, Are You Indispensable? So this book encourages readers to stand out and become indispensable in their careers. Its high ranking on the self-help bestseller list reflects Korean readers' strong interest in personal development and professional success, which is certainly a very big thing here. The next book is Benjamin Hardy's Be Your Future Self Now. This is another motivational self-help book that provides strategies for personal transformation. And of course, this title was especially popular in December, suggesting there were many readers planning or looking for some introspection and life planning as 2024 was coming to a close. Then we have Brian Tracy's Unstoppable. So Brian Tracy is known for his practical advice on achieving goals, and Tracy's book seems to have resonated with readers aiming to improve both their personal and professional lives. So again, we can see a theme across these books. Slightly differently, J. Kenji Lopez Alt's The Food Lab was another favorite in the cookbook category. And this book blends science and cooking, and I believe appeals to readers who are passionate about more detailed culinary techniques and experimentation in the kitchen. And then finally, another extremely popular book this year. I saw this everywhere. People reading on the subway and in the coffee shops and so on, was Morgan Housel's Same as Ever, which claims to offer timeless insights on financial behavior and life. And this book certainly struck a chord with readers who are interested in financial wisdom and just managing your personal finances. And so these titles underscore a trend of Korean readers, again, seeking not only entertainment, but also practical guidance and knowledge from these internationally renowned and best-selling authors. And then onto a section which I know next to nothing about. That might not be saying much. But yes, the sixth trend was the continued popularity of genre fiction and manga. So these next two examples were two of the biggest selling fiction books after Han Kang this year. And so while literary fiction was led by Han Kang and took center stage because of the Nobel Prize win, genre fiction continued to to thrive. and web novels in particular remained hugely popular. And the most popular this year was My S-Class Hunters by Gunso, which was one of the biggest selling fiction titles of 2024, and again, extremely popular. Japanese manga also maintained a strong presence this year with Tokyo Aliens 9 by Naoe. I apologize again for my appalling pronunciation, but this was again one of the biggest selling fiction titles this year, and again just highlights the enduring influence of Japanese pop culture in South Korea. And again, what we see here is like a balance or a split between serious literary fiction, represented by Han Kang, and then this sort of mass appeal or widely loved genre fiction. And we see this sort of range and diversity of tastes of Korean readers. So finally, let me just summarize, and then I'll make a couple of predictions. So let's see how can we summarize these trends. So 2024 was essentially a year of literary excitement and excuse me, diversity in South Korea. The Hangang phenomenon sparked a renewed interest in literary fiction, with Han's works dominating bestseller lists for months. It'd be interesting to see if this trend for literary fiction continues and how strong it is. And then business and trend analysis books continue to be highly sought after, reflecting readers' desire to stay informed about future social changes in technology and the economy and so on. And again, one of the most popular genres in Korea, and at least has been for the past several years. And then self-help books, which focus on introspection, mental wellness, and professional growth, were also in high demand, with both local and international writers finding success in the genre. So, as I mentioned, titles like Work and Sense, Deep Mind, and Linchpin all captured many readers, captured the attention of a lot of readers, and again underscores this trend towards personal development. And then we had the cookbooks. So cookbooks saw a significant boost this year, and I think primarily, because of the success of Culinary Class Wars on the streaming service, which had the sort of knock-on effect with several other recipe and cooking adjacent or related books. And then again, we also see the focus on baby food cookbooks. So again, just highlighting this emphasis on health and family well-being for people or raising new families. And then finally, almost finally, we had these foreign non-fiction titles and genre fiction by again both local and international authors. Continued to draw wide and significant audiences. So books like Same as Ever and Be Your Future Self demonstrate this appetite for practical advice and financial wisdom. Meanwhile, web novels and Japanese manga maintain a stronghold, with again a huge number of readers, extremely popular. Overall, Korean readers showed a remarkable diversity in their reading choices. We can see a thirst for deep literary works, and we can also see a desire for practical, future-oriented knowledge. And so I think this dynamic mix of genres and themes made 2024 a very vibrant year for Korean book publishing and book consumption as well. Anyway, so let me try and make some predictions and guesses for 2025. So, what trends are likely to shape the Korean book market and publishing scene in 2025? So, as I mentioned briefly before, sorry, let me just check how long we're doing here. Okay. All right. So the continued interest in literary fiction. So following the success of Han Kang and other literary authors, will there be a continued resurgence in literary fiction from established Korean writers and from some emerging voices, perhaps? So very interested to see if this interest in literary fiction continues into 2025. I hope it does. And then I think we'll see a continued growth in business and technology books. So, of course, with the rapid advancements in AI and digital technology and so on, books focusing on these subjects are likely to remain extremely popular, right? Titles offering practical insights into technological changes, mainly AI-driven innovation and quantum computing and whatever else comes along will probably continue to dominate bestseller lists, and no one will be surprised when they do. And then, will we see more global influence in 2025? So we had some very popular foreign, international nonfiction titles, and this suggests that international works will continue to attract Korean readers. We might even see more translated works from diverse cultures gaining some traction in the 2025. And then another trend I think we'll see continue is the health and wellness focus. So there was a surge in self help and wellness books in 2024. And I think this indicates that readers will likely continue seeking titles that promote mental well being, healthy living, and personal development. Genre fiction. So the enduring popularity of web novels and manga points to the further growth or the continued popularity of this type of genre fiction. So you might see new fantasy, sci-fi, and romance web novels becoming big major hits this year, especially those that blend Korean cultural elements, which are so popular just now, with global storytelling trends. So I think we'll see lots more in that category over the next couple of years. And then finally, I'm sure we'll have more media driven book trends. So, as seen with culinary class wars, media adaptations and TV shows are still likely to drive interest in specific genres. And we have anticipated adaptations of popular novels, which will probably also create some new bestsellers. Uh, anyway, 2025 promises to be another exciting year for the Korean book scene with a rich blend of local and international works catering to a wide range of interests. And that wraps up my look at what South Korea read in 2024. I hope you found this overview interesting. What do you think about these trends? Have you read any of these books, or are you planning to? Please let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more content about Korean literature in translation and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy reading. Take care and see you in the next video.